Hi, this is Rich and Chris from Retro Sanctuary. Today we're going to be playing Alex Kidd in Miracle World for the Sega Master System. Now, Alex Kidd was a mascot for Sega before Sonic the Hedgehog was, and they'd actually gone through a few mascots previously. I think the character from Fantasy Zone, the little spaceship, he was their mascot as well. But this character actually gained a reasonable amount of popularity in Britain, especially amongst my age group. The older kids, they were just obsessed with computers in Britain. But my generation, they liked the Master System and the NES as well. And the Master System actually sold better in Britain than it did in most of the rest of the world. Most of the Master Systems were sold in Britain, France and Germany and Brazil as well later on. So this system actually didn't do that well in the United States or in Japan, and we got far more games than those other two territories. This actually outsold the NES in Britain as well by a few 100,000 units. So you haven't played this game much, but you played the Mega Drive game.
I played the Mega Drive version quite a bit. I had a friend who did have a Master System, had it built in, so I had a little bit of play with it. This is, we're talking 20 plus years ago.
See, this is an original cartridge for the game, but this game is built into many Master Systems. So a lot of these consoles, when you got them home, you could turn them on, and if there was no game in them, it would just play Alex Kidd automatically. So are you ready to?
I'm ready. Let's go. Let's play some Alex Kidd.
And notice that he's eating a rice ball in the bottom right of the corner of the screen.
Yeah.
In the later versions of Alex Kidd, he's actually eating a hamburger. So they replaced it. It is a bit of localising. So all the people who have it built into the consoles, they would have seen a hamburger there. You get currency in this game, and the currency can be used to buy things in shops and such. So it's not completely useless or anything. The other thing about this game, which is somewhat of a problem with the old versions, is the buttons are reversed. So the jump button is actually the first button, and the punch button is the second button. When they made the next edition for the built-in version, they actually swapped the buttons around because most people are used to pressing them the other way around. I'd say buy the bike. You don't really need the other two things. Yeah, all you've got to worry about is hitting those red balls. You should be able to get through it without too much difficulty. Get as much money as possible really in this, because it does make it much easier. Now, the bad guys in this game, basically they play rock, paper, scissors with you. But they always do the same action first time around. First of all, pick his head, and then pick what would lose to his head. Yeah, that's it, just leave it on there. So this works for the first two bad guys, and the third bad guy, it makes you lose twice, so you can work out what the third bad guy is as well from that. This is a pain in the arse the first time you play the game, but after a while it's just a nuisance really. It doesn't get you killed or anything. That's it. I'm not sure if you're turning him into a rice ball and then eating him there or what, but or if he's just running away.
That's not something I really want to think about. But you just swim past it.
No, there's a little secret here. I'm actually trying to push left a bit there. Yeah, some people have problems with the controls of this game for a while. It's just something you get used to. Just punch the one underneath.
Oh!
Mastering these little vehicles is like a major thing in the game, really. Yeah, once you've done, when you're good with them, it makes the levels much easier. I won't go for that one there. You've got to get rid of it there though. Got a little boss fight here, nothing amazing. But at the time, games just repeated the same boss fight usually anyway. Super Mario Brothers obviously only had one boss fight, didn't it? You had to keep doing the same boss fight over and over.
Yep.
That was about a year before this, the first Super Mario Bros.
What's that Dragon Ball down there?
It's basically that thing permanently allows you to read the minds of the rock, paper, scissors bad guys. I'm not entirely sure how to get to it. You can get it later on in the game anyway, so it's not really much of a fuss. You've been put on a horrible level here.
Have I?
Yeah.
Bike?
Yeah. I'll pick up that wand as well, just in case you lose the bike. Because the
fly.
wand lets you fly, yeah.
I couldn't jump. Oh, what? Hold on.
Yeah, saver.
Punch through here.
Yeah.
No! You said yeah!
Oh yeah, I told you to punch through it, didn't you? Leap off the edge.
How can you punch it unless you're right next to it? That's not completely easy. Okay.
I'll do first levels.
Oh, now that is just having to slow it down. There. Yeah, no, I would not do that.
Oh crap. Sometimes it gets you killed if you do too well there. Right, sorted. You've got to free here.
How?
It's one of those switches up the top. That's it. Talk to him now. Or he's going to talk to you anyway. You've got to find a letter in this place, in this castle, before you leave. There's the blasted letter there.
Oh wow, that's a long jump.
You can jump far in this game.
Nowhere.
D, that's it now. Go back.
What? To where?
Down that. Oh fucking hell! It's the ladder is weird. That ladder is fucking weird.
We never have enough money, dude. What?
We picked up a decent amount of money in this place.
Ah, look, there's the thing we need.
Yeah. Oh, gold and Bennett. Now we got
We
to
know,
do this.
no, we know what it is, dude.
Yeah, but he changes, so you still need to have good reactions to do this bit. You just need to make sure you're ready for it, you know. Right, so rock is here. If he turns the paper, I got pushed down. Right. He turned the other way, so I pushed up. Now we got to kill all of these guys. Right.
Is this the last level?
No, this is... If you don't have the letter here, then you don't get anything here. But if you got the letter, you give him the letter and he gives you this stone tablet. Right, okay, this is another guy here now. These bits are a bit tense, actually. There's scissors, so if he picks rock, I got pushed down.
Right.
He changed twice, didn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, bastard.
Ignore the first change. You didn't push anything.
Well, you said ignore the first one, he only changed once.
I
Maybe-
don't
maybe I
know!
should just be
He's
doing-
playing with us!
He changed twice again. What a motherfucker.
He changes when you change.
We haven't got enough money now, definitely,
No.
to restart.
So if you change, he changes.
I feel like I might be...
He changed backwards as well. He changed back to his original thing. I'm sure he did. So he's on paper. He'll change back to paper, I think. Yeah.
Oh, it does, you're right. Okay, so there's the way of doing that.
I noticed the pattern. It was me, not you. Me. This is it. Yeah?
Is this the car? This is the last level now.
Right, you're doing it.
I'm really not looking forward to the next rock, paper, scissors match.
You didn't do it.
Nothing's working, is it?
No.
Can I turn the item off?
No.
Oh, okay. That doesn't matter anyway. I can run towards the block and just fire backwards.
No. Oh, I didn't think that hit the second one. You're too close, remember? Like last time.
I might have to use the thing to escape this section. I ain't got a choice, have I?
No.
I've got 2 lives left though, so...
Go. You've got long. Might as well go and get this money.
Yeah. This is the section I wanted to use the blasted flying thing on now. I've got to do a water section. But it's not as hard as it looks anyway, the water section.
Go for it.
Because there is a method to doing it.
Which is?
You just don't push up. Just let the character float to the top of the screen.
Okay. Oh, God! Oh, I see. You're not getting hurt because you're not pressing up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy then. I thought you were having to keep it there.
When you don't know what to do there, that bit's impossibly hard. or you can, because you're like, and then you end up getting killed. Final boss.
Right, we have to work this one out literally the first time. Yes, well done. And up. No.
Oh, fuck.
Nice. Did you win?
Yeah.
Is that the game?
I'm not sure.
Oh no, he's got to fight him now. He's blocked off. Bubble. Got to go and punch him, surely. Are you hurting him? Do you have to use an
That
item?
hurt him. There you go.
Is that him? Is he over?
The only problem now is the puzzle at the end of the game.
What puzzle?
Right, the 2 gems we collected go in the door now.
Oh, okay.
Now this puzzle is done by the stone tablet.
Right, how do we do that? Just don't tell us that one. What? So what's that tell us?
The order, I guess. What was that? Sun, wavy line, moon, star, sun.
What? Hold on. What's the order?
Well, the crown is at the bottom left, and Japanese people read from top right to bottom left.
So we're going sun, wavy line, moon, star,
I
sun,
think
moon.
so.
Can we keep checking back on this?
I hope so.
So sun. There's no sun. Oh, there is.
That one there.
Star, fish, crown, up top.
Oh god, we got to do a jump as well, wait.
Yes!
Is it? Is it done?
You said we wouldn't do it.
Oh god, I didn't think we would do.
Oh.
We played terribly.
Oh.
We got a little bit of an ending. My heart's pounding a bit actually at the moment.
Those final jumps, I thought you were going to hit every single one of those.
Added to this fear is the uneasiness he feels because the fact that the whereabouts of his father. Oh, so it's leaving it open-ended.
Setting it up for the next one.
But unfortunately, they never really did much with the sequels to Alex Kidd. They kind of didn't put much work into most of them. Shinobi World's alright.
Okay, so what do you think of the game then, Rich?
I would say that it stands up for its era very well because this is 1986, remember. So if we're looking at it from the standpoint of what the benchmarks are, everybody's going to talk about Mario, aren't they? You know, so this is between Super Mario Brothers 1 and Super Mario Brothers 2, and it actually came out. This came out the same year as the Lost Levels, effectively. You know, in Japan. Personally, I think that this game is so much more ambitious than the first Super Mario Brothers when you look at it, because it has boss fights, you know, different ones, not just the silly rock paper scissors matches, but it's got the ball fight and the guy with the sword as well. Yeah. It's got boss fights, it's got a lot more environments than Super Mario Brothers does, and you've got currency that actually works in the game, instead of it being like, instead of you just having loads of pointless money that doesn't actually do anything but gives you
life,
points and, you know, lives or whatever. You can decide whether to buy a life with your currency or buy a vehicle with the currency or whatever, something that might make the level easier, you know. So I thought that's quite interesting. And you've got the vehicles from Wonder Boy as well, sort of the idea from Wonder Boy. And it tries to use items a bit as well, you know, so you can collect items.
Well, there is no getting away from it. There is definitely an attempt at a use of weapons and environments to try and add more to the game.
Yeah.
I just don't think that they got the skill level cap right. I think they should have made it a little bit more forgiving.
I'm going to be honest, the first few times I played this game I thought it was very overrated. But the more you play it and the better that you get at it, the more you enjoy it, I would say, personally, because you become more confident in your movements as time goes on and you'll just leap through the levels like flying, punching things, whereas you probably don't feel confident enough to just run at a bird and punch it in mid-air kind of thing. That's one of the sorts of things that's quite enjoyable. The rock, paper, scissors section, I guess, would be another section you'd say
it's quite unique, actually.
It's unique, but it's annoying as well. For people starting out, it makes it less accessible because they don't know about all the items that let you read minds, and
and they don't know
Tips and
that it
tricks.
does the same thing every time, so you can memorise their actions essentially.
Out of 5, Rich.
I'm giving it a full score,
Yeah.
as you knew I was going to,
Yeah.
because like I said, it tries out new things, and whilst there's maybe a few flaws here and there, they're kind of normal for the time period.
Personally, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 for
Yeah.
all the reasons that you've said. But as I said, the skill cap is just a bit too high for me. I didn't feel like I was getting any better at any point in the game. So, but still a very good game. Okay guys, so that's the wrap for this week, and we'll see you next time with another video. Take care.
See ya.